Lydia, Zimbabwe in the house. Come on, guys, turn on your videos. You know I don't like to talk to myself. I like to talk to you guys on a Sunday night. So turn on your videos so I can see you. Hi, Anneli. Welcome, welcome. Schnolo, how are you? Let's see, Nolo in the house, Melanie in the house, Mrs. Kashiri in the house. Amazing. And I know there's still a few more people coming on. A few people messaged me going, hey, we're still following up from the presentation. Can you give us a little bit more time? I'd love to, guys, but I always start on time. You guys know that. Okay, so I am going to record this. I will post the recording as always. But it's literally 2 weeks until Black Friday right now. So I thought it's really, really key just to go through some of the keys, the strategies to prepare you guys for Black Friday. I know some of you guys, this is your first Black Friday. So all this information is going to be new for you, especially if you're watching the recording. I know some of you, you've done a couple of Black Fridays before. Okay, so some of this may be a little bit of a refresh. One thing that I always recommend to everybody, whenever you're listening to information, it's always key in order to listen to information with a fresh mindset, because you never know what new things you're going to pick up, even if you might have heard it a couple of times before. I believe this Black Friday is going to be bigger than ever. And why do I believe that? Well, number one, I'm speaking it into reality. Whatever we speak, we give it power. So we're always going to be conscious, are we giving power into things that we want to create, or are we taking power away? Are we speaking life into our vision, or are we killing our vision through our communication? So I always become conscious of the words that I use, because I know that from the moment that they come out of my mouth, they're either going to push me forward or pull me back. And I'm definitely not perfect, guys, not even close. I make a lot of mistakes sometimes. Sometimes I catch myself as soon as I say something and I'm like, oops, can't believe I just said this. But I'm learning every single day. And whenever I teach certain things, the first person that I'm teaching is also myself. So Black Friday, the bigger the momentum that we create this November, guys, the bigger the launch we're going to have in December. To be honest with you guys, I am glad that our launch is happening beginning of December and not now. I'm glad, because I couldn't imagine trying to launch new websites, new back office, new systems right before Black Friday. Right now, all our focus needs to be focused towards Black Friday to finish the month strong. We've got the advantage that we've had, the direct commissions, the extra bonus that we've got, that's been extended till the end of November. And you guys also know that if you make 3 personal sales during the month of November, 3 personal sales, Miguel, congratulations, buddy. Okay. Miguel is like celebrating because he just made his 3rd personal sale today. The company will give you an extra $50. If you make 4 personal sales in the month of November, the company will give you another $50. So what does that mean? If you're in Europe and you made 4 personal sales in the month of November, you just made $600 US plus an extra $100 is $700 US. 4 sales for the month of November. If you make 6 sales for the month of November, and this is a European pack, you make $1,000. Okay, now that's excluding the cycle bonus, excluding the fact that that's going to get you closer to your next residual, depending on what rank you are, and excluding the fact that depending on the sales that you're going to make, there's also the billboard that the company has based on top performers around the world, right? So last month, number 2 in the whole world was Helen Mandishona. Helen, I'm so proud of you, my dear. Okay. I know that we celebrated Helen last week, but the official results were announced the other night. Number 2 in the world, Helen Mandishona. Also in the top 10, Gabor was in the top 10. Gabor is in Mexico right now, guys, with 108 people. I don't know whether they broke the Guinness Book of Records for the most number of Hungarians in front of the Chichen Itza pyramids, okay? But he sent me a picture. I'm gonna see if I can actually find this picture and share it with you guys, because I was so excited to see this. Hang on, let me see if I can find it on here. 108 people, and the coolest thing is that literally they also had Matt Morris flew in just to give them a training, especially for the Hungarians in Mexico. So let me see if you can see this. Look at this. Have you ever seen so many Hungarians in front of the Chichen Itza pyramids in Mexico? I mean, look at the smiles, right? Okay. Here's one thing I can tell you guys. This is an experience they're all going to remember for the rest of their life. This is what we do. We help people create experiences they will remember the rest of their life. That's it. And one of the things is they leverage this escape in Mexico. There's a lot of new people on this trip that just signed up so they can book the trip to Mexico. Now, we're going to have a trip to Bali beginning of January, 6th of January. I'm going to post all the details on our Team Up Facebook group. 10 days, 9 nights, bunch of excursions, breakfast every day, transfers to and from the airport, beautiful 5-star gorgeous hotel in Nusa Dua. And it works out after the points about $800 per person for 10 days. Think about that, right? So having built travel and lifestyle memberships before, guys, here's one thing that I've learned over the years. It's book a trip from a trip. Always have a trip that you're talking about. Either a trip that you just came from or the trip that you're going to. Okay? If you do both, it's even better. Hey, let me tell you about the Mexico trip I just came from. You share the experience. I'm sorry you missed out on that one, but you know what's cool? Let me tell you about the trip we're going to in January. Okay? A trip you just got back from and a trip that you're going to. Now, here's one thing I want to highlight here, okay? If this is going to put you in a really difficult financial situation, you're not going to be able to pay your rent because you booked a trip to Bali, don't do it, okay? Right? Obviously, you know, use some common sense. If I have to choose between booking Dubai or booking Bali, I'm going to book Dubai, okay? There's going to be a trip coming out to Dubai as well. A lot of you keep asking me about that trip. It's not the one that we have in the back office right now. There will be a new trip getting released to Dubai. We're just in the process of finalizing the contracts, guys. The challenge and the reason why it took so long, I think I shared it last week, but I want to share it for anybody that wasn't on the call last week, is because the room that we had originally booked for the venue for the event that's happening in Dubai, we realize it's going to be too small. Once we add the translation booths in it, it's not going to be enough spaces. We didn't want to risk selling out the event in November and still having 4 months to go. So the company said, better to find a different hotel that we have more space, more people to take. And of course, it does make a difference which venue you're going to do the training at before you confirm the escape. So we found the hotel. We're finalizing the contracts. If all goes well, that escape will go live this week. Okay, so as soon as it goes live, I'm going to post it on the Bronze group, as I always do, and on our Facebook group. Now, let's talk about Black Friday. Let me share my screen with you guys. One moment. All right. Let me know if you can see my screen now. Give me a thumbs up. Yes, bomba. All right, Black Friday. So this is some useful statistics for you guys to know, because sometimes people are literally afraid to ask for the money. They show people the opportunity, or they show people the products, or they show people the trips, and then you're afraid to ask the question because you're like, oh my goodness, I'm asking people for money. Let me tell you something. Over the next few weeks, now this is old statistics, and every single person, every single year, these statistics change. And from what I understand, the numbers keep going higher. But the numbers in 2021 show that 88 million Americans go shopping online, and Black Friday shopping alone, the sales hit 8.9 billion. This is just in the US. Just in the US. You know one thing you're going to see during Black Friday? You're going to see people that say, I don't have any money, spending a bunch of money on things they can't afford because it's Black Friday. I promise you, I see this every single year. I see people that say, I can't afford to get started. All of a sudden, oh, but it's Black Friday. Let me get a new mobile phone. Let me get a new laptop. Let me get a new gadget. Let me get a new this, that, and the other. Now, what do you think is going to help to add more value in their life? Buying something from us or buying something from anybody else? Now, what I'm positioning in people's minds is that instead of being like the masses that are shopping on Black Friday and spending their money, let me show you how you can make some money during this Black Friday. Right? I'm having conversations with people. People are going to go shopping. Do you want to be on the shopper side, or do you want to put your retailer hat on and be on the retailer side? Do you want to be one of the people spending money, or do you want to be one of those people receiving money this Black Friday? Right? The quality of our life is determined by the quality of the questions that we ask. Ask better questions, get better results. So, get this. Millennials were the biggest spenders. Millennials. Millennials are 24 years old. Some of you are showing the opportunity to 20-year-olds and you think they don't have any money, and they're the biggest spenders on Black Friday. So clearly, if they want something, they're going to find the money. The average adult spent $430 during the shopping event. And you think people don't have $500 to get started in Viago, an opportunity that's going to help them to change their life. It's never the money, guys. It's always the mindset. Okay? When they feel that the value is bigger than what they're going to spend, they will find the money. Okay? Some other additional statistics, right? 2021, and you should have probably seen 2023 as well. 155 million Americans shopped during Black Friday. Okay, now Thanksgiving is on the 28th of November this year. Let me just double check the dates. Yep, 28th of November is Thanksgiving. Black Friday is always the Friday after Thanksgiving. So this year is 29th of November. So mark that in your calendars. 29th of November is going to be Black Friday. Now, let's have a look a little bit in terms of how to prepare, okay? So we have 3 different phases to this holiday season, right? We got the phase before Black Friday, during Black Friday, and after Black Friday and into December. So before is now until the 24th of November. So literally the next 7 days is quite key. During is the 24th of November until the 29th of November. So Black Friday week, and the Black Friday weekend is very, very, very key. And do not forget what happens after Black Friday. Guys, some of you already created some really good momentum. I'm so proud. There's literally a bunch of you guys. Rumbi from Zimbabwe just did a get full, okay? Mr. Mushambi from Zimbabwe was literally posting pictures of a presentation he was doing in his house. I don't know if you can see this. Hang on. No, I'm going to share it with you guys. Mr. Mushambi, if you're watching this right now, I got to say I'm so proud of you for stepping up and leading the way. Okay, literally a few weeks into the business and the stepping up and doing presentations, Rumbi's on 5, she's got her 4, she's about to hit 5 squared. Miguel just got a get 3. Yesid just did a get 3, literally in the last few days, guys. The momentum is ramping up. The momentum is going to get bigger by the end of the month. The number one mistake I see people doing is that they spend all this time and energy to create momentum. And they, instead of driving the momentum, they really, really create this momentum. And as it's about to skyrocket, they slow down and the momentum slowly dies off, and then they're going to go back and recreate it. You're going to create even bigger momentum leading up to Friday, Black Friday, believe me, okay? But please, please, please don't take your foot off the gas during this Christmas season. I'm telling you, this Christmas season is going to be so key because December 3rd, we go live with Viago. It's going to be the launch of our company in December. Christmas, while some people are sitting there and catching up and talking about why 2024 was not their best year and 2025 is going to be a better year, don't be one of those masses that goes along those conversations. Be one of the few that tells them, man, 2024 wasn't going so great until a few weeks ago when I made a decision and everything changed. And looks like I'm finishing the year stronger than ever. I can't wait till 2025 to see what bigger things I'm going to create. Those holiday conversations is the key that gets people's attention. And remember, this business is all about taking people's attention, turning their attention and their curiosity into presentations. Okay, but we're going to talk about that at a later stage. Right now, let's talk about leading into Black Friday. So phase 1, preparation, okay? Now, in terms of talking about Black Friday, it says here, don't talk about Black Friday till November 24th. I agree and I disagree. What do I mean by that? Some people are telling people, hey, Black Friday, we're going to have amazing sales. Wait to go shopping then. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't hold off sales until Black Friday. That is a momentum killer. The conversations I'm having about Black Friday right now is that my business is designed in order to capitalize on Black Friday this year. Now, are you one of those people that's going to be shopping this year? Or do you want to be one of those people that's shopping and at the same time making money? if people have the opportunity to make money during Black Friday, what do you think they're going to go for? Most people are going to say, yeah, I would love to make money during Black Friday. Great. Let's get together and I'll show you how you can do that. Then just show them a presentation, guys. The cool thing about Viago is that we're a travel and lifestyle membership driven company, but we also have a marketplace of amazing products. And this year, we're going to showcase more products than we've ever showcased. You're going to get a chance to try out products that you've never tried before. Okay. And in fact, be one of the pioneers in trying out these products. So right now, what you should be doing is you should be really increasing your list. Go through your complete list and look at who you haven't had a presentation with, who you've had a presentation with, or then maybe that they're shopping, right? They can literally get together with and tell them how they can also capitalize on Black Friday. If you had the opportunity to demo some of the products on them, even better. If not, might be a great way to demo some of the products right now. It's not the way that we're normally doing the business right now. We're, like I said, travel and lifestyle membership led. But if you got some great products that you can actually demo on people right now, great, because those are the products that they're going to want to buy as Christmas gifts. Okay. The other thing is, here's what you want to do. Set some specific goals. What do you want to achieve by Black Friday? What do you want to achieve by Black Friday? You're going to have an opportunity in order to really ramp up your squared bonus, because remember, your squared bonus is achieved when each person places an order of 100 TPQV, a total personal volume, right? That's one, or they're on the membership. Every single one of these counts. So that means if you get 10 customers that place an order of minimum $100 plus taxes, that's like enrolling 10 new Club Secret Plus members. You guys with me? So have you set goals of what do I want to achieve for Black Friday? How many sales do I want to make? What new rank do I want to achieve by Black Friday? Do you want to go to 5 squared, 10 squared, 25 squared? Right? Now, at the same time, what about your team? Which ones of your team members are going to be running for Black Friday? What are their goals that they're going to be shooting for? Right? Because here's the thing, right? Let's say you want to achieve 10 squared and you've got 5 people in your team and nobody's pushing for rank. That means in order for you to achieve 10 squared, you're going to get 5 new people. Right? But let's say you got 5 people and 3 of them are running for rank and they want to hit 5 squared. Well, helping those 3 people hit 5 squared, that's 15 new sales in your team. You guys with me? So you got to know who's running from your team, but at the same time, I don't count on them. So what let me give you an example, right? Let's say that I've got 5 people from my team that are running for 5 squared. Okay. And let's say I need 10 new sales. It's great that I got 5 team members running for it, but I'm not waiting on those 10 sales to come from those 10, there's 3 different team members. Why? Because some people say their goals, but their action doesn't back up their goals. Do you want to put your dreams and your vision in someone else's hands? Of course not, right? The only person that's going to fight for your vision and your goals harder than anybody, it should be you. Not your team. You're the one that needs to be pushing harder than ever when it comes to your goals. Nobody else is going to push for your goals the same way as you. So it's great to have team members that are running for specific goals. You want to link arms with them, but don't depend on it. As a leader, the best thing that you can do is keep leading by example. Keep paving the way for your team. Now, do you have additional leadership in place that is leading your team as well? Do you have other people that are also leading their small micro teams? Or is your team right now just mainly followers? There's nothing wrong with having a team of followers if it's a new team. But remember, in order to develop a big team, you need to create a team of leaders. And how do you create a team of leaders? You show them the way, but then you got to pass on the bat. So then they also got to go the way. If you're the one that's always going and nobody's following you, you got nobody to pass on the bat to. So if you're the only one that's doing presentations in your team, cool. But who else is doing presentations in your team? Who else is stepping up right now and leading the way? Now, leading up to Black Friday, if you got any existing customers, people that have bought from you in the past, have them all on a list. You know, you want to get organized with this and you want to literally go through, and your back office should have this, by the way, guys. If you go into your back office, there's a section that is called My Organization. And under the section My Organization, you can click on it and you can see all the customers that have actually enrolled in your business. So go through that list, see all the customers that have ever bought from you, have them on a list that is ready at hand, because those are the people that you want to start reconnecting with and start having the conversations with right now. That literally end of the month, there's some exciting things that are happening right now. How are you enjoying the products that you've been using? That's the conversation I'm having with them. Have you started thinking about your Christmas shopping by any chance? Do you want some tips? Guys, ladies, especially for men, sorry to say for the gentlemen that might be watching, but the men usually struggle to get the ladies in their life. Miguel's like smiling right now. Yeah, he's like, I'm guilty as charged. You ask a man, what are you going to get your wife or your girlfriend? They're like, I don't know. What do you recommend? Okay. Now, me personally, you know, the really, really cool thing that I'm going to recommend to people to get this Black Friday? An escape. Give them a gift this Christmas that they're going to remember for the rest of their life. I mean, think about it. What better way? Imagine that you sit around the Christmas tree, if you're celebrating Christmas, and you're sitting around with your family and go, hey guys, this year I thought instead of giving each other little gifts that most of us were not going to remember next year, guess what I just did? I just booked a trip for all of us to go to Bali together beginning of January. Can you imagine having this conversation with your family? So I'm also going to be having these conversations with people when I'm speaking to them. You know, isn't it time to create some memories that you're never going to forget instead of getting just some traditional gifts that people will forget in the next few months? Okay. So on Black Friday itself, here's what I recommend for you guys. Have what we call Black Friday parties, right? There's a very small window on Black Friday. And if you guys were on the call that Eddie Head did the other night, there's going to be this time, we're not going to sit there and make it confusing with gift packs and all these different things. We're just going to make it super, super simple. Massive discount across all products until they sell out. Keep it simple. What are your favorite products you want to stock up on? What are your favorite products to give us a gift? As soon as Black Friday begins, have literally your customer orders ready to process. And I recommend having Black Friday parties where you can get together with some of your team members and all of you to be making phone calls together. Okay. iPhone, I don't know who you are. You're in disguise. But iPhone is asking, when are we going to have the Black Friday deals? Well, as I explained, we don't have Black Friday deals. We're not going to have little packages of things. We're just going to have a big discount on all products. Now, if you're asking in terms of what products are going to be available, that we're going to know probably the week of Black Friday. Okay. All I can tell you is that if you're in Europe, the majority, Stalemo, of course. The majority of the skincare is going to be back in stock for Europe. That's all I know. And I also know that a lot of the nutrition, not all of it, is also going to be in stock, and also some additional products. Okay. So I hope that helps. This one's we already discussed. I'm not going to go through much into it here. Okay. So let me come back so you can see me here. Okay. And on Black Friday weekend, when you guys are getting together with your team members, which is what I recommend, because when you're literally getting together, guys, you're going to create some really cool energy. You're going to get into the Christmas spirit. So I recommend, if you have some team members around to your house, put some nice Christmas music on, right? Make hot chocolate and marshmallows. Create a nice atmosphere, a nice theme. Get into the mood and have all your customer orders, because on the week of Black Friday, I recommend getting in touch with all your previous customers, letting them know that we're about to have a crazy sale on, and taking pre-orders. So let's say Sandy's one of my customers, and let's say I know Sandy always loves to order the mud soap and the body butter and the salt and oil scrub. I'll be like, hey, Sandy, I know this is some of your favorite products. Guess what? This Black Friday, we're going to have a crazy sale just for 36 hours. It's going to go crazy. They're going to sell out. But I wanted to know, apart from stocking up on your favorite products, by the way, did you listen to what I just said? I didn't say, would you like to stock up? My question was, apart from stocking up on your favorite products, who else would you love to buy for this Christmas? Guys, my favorite way is always assuming the sale. If I know that she loves body butter and mud soap anyway, and she's got the possibility of having it up to 30% off, of course she's going to say yes. Question is, does she want 1, 2, or 3 of them? Okay. No discount on the membership fees, Kenan. There's no margin to give a discount on the membership fees right now. Okay. There's no margin for that because we're giving so much ridiculous value. Now, the other thing is as well, once you've got your customer pre-orders, then once Black Friday goes live, then you want to sit there and start processing them. The reason it says don't panic is because every single year without fail, we crash the system. Every year. There's always so many people going on, it crashes the system. Now, if you're not excited to talk about the skincare or the nutrition, then just do what I recommended, which is, this Black Friday, why don't you just get an escape for you, like Pernilla wrote. She's like, I'm going to take her grandkids with her on an escape. I mean, what's going to be more exciting? To give some gifts to your grandkids or your kids, or take them on an escape, right? So getting together as a team and taking action together, firstly, not only is it going to create team momentum, but the other thing is it creates team culture, guys. It creates team culture. And when you make an event of it as well, and you're naturally pushing each other as well to take the action, to make the phone calls. One thing that you're going to do is that you're going to speak to a lot of prospects within a short period of time. And if some of you have got customers, you're going to get the opportunity to turn some of those customers into ambassadors. All right. So as I mentioned earlier, one of my favorite things to tell people is, do you want to be a consumer or do you want to be a retailer? Do you want to be spending money or do you want to be making money this Christmas? Right? We get some unique opportunities in Viago where we're travel and lifestyle membership led, but a couple of times a year. One is Black Friday, two is Valentine's Day for some of you. You get the opportunity to showcase some of your products as well and get some extra volume from your existing team. Okay. Is this making sense, guys? Yes? Bomba? Brilliant. So, last but not least, okay? I'm actually really excited about this. So I don't know if you guys saw me, but I mentioned on the presentation that we're literally launching nightly Zoom presentations for the month of November. So every single night of the week, either myself or Matt Morris, who, if you don't know Matt Morris, this guy, literally network marketing, he's an absolute legend. He's a guy that's not only made millions himself, but he's created well over 150 millionaires in his career in network marketing. Just think about that. Over 150 millionaires he has created. He is back in action mode, bigger than ever. And literally tomorrow night, it's going to be at 7:30 p.m. Cyprus time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Africa time, 6:30 p.m. Hungary time. He's going to be doing a presentation, Zoom presentation for all your guests. So as we finish this training tonight, my recommendation to you guys, spend a few minutes and just invite like crazy for this. I'm going to post this on our Team Up Facebook group, right? Along with the link, literally spend a little bit of time and just inviting a bunch of people, get them in front of Matt Morris tomorrow night. The next night, we're going to have another presentation. You know, every single night, we're going to be sharing the presentation for the following night. So every single night of the week, you got an opportunity to get someone, and I don't mean just one person, get 3 people, 4 people, 5 people in front of the Zoom presentation and use these presentations we're going to have every single night to create huge momentum in November. Remember, I told you guys a little bit, November is going to be a month to remember. I've done this, okay, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys, okay. I created special badges. This badge says I'm a Team Up Rockstar. You guys know our Facebook group is called Team Up. Why? Because when you team up towards a common vision, you become unstoppable. Teamwork makes the dream work. I created the special Team Up Rockstar badges. Every single person that does a Get 6 in the month of November, I'm going to have a special recognition event in Dubai where you're going to get one of these pins and you're going to be invited to a Rockstar only recognition event. It's not for everybody. Get 6 in the month of November. Some of you are already on your way there. Miguel, I know you're halfway there. Rumbia, I know you already made 4 sales. I know there's a bunch of you guys that have made 3-4 sales already, and you got a couple of weeks left in the month of November. Let's capitalize on it. Let's use the next few minutes. Let's get people in front of Matt Morris tomorrow. Guys, it's going to be a powerful end to 2024. I promise you, it's going to be an even bigger 2025. Thank you for tuning in, champions. Have an amazing week and see you soon on another Zoom or in another country. Have a great night.